Hello and welcome back to Collectible Stonks. My name is Jamel. Glad to have you guys here, and I just wanted to make a real quick video regarding the Metazoo Kickstarter playing card update that we just received today, about an hour ago or so, and quite a big update. So, originally, this Kickstarter was a partnership with USPCC. They were going to be the printing company that was going to print the poker playing cards, and as you can probably tell, that's not happening anymore. So the new, and I'm gonna go ahead and click on my update right quick here. Hopefully it loads. Well, is it not gonna load? I guess it's not gonna want to load. Let's refresh the page then. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and read through this real quick. I'm sure you guys, if you guys have been following this Kickstarter, you may have already read this. You may see what's going on in the Discord. And I'm going to go over the Discord stuff right now to kind of shed some more light as to what happened. And Mike actually went into more detail in the Discord than he did on this post. So we are happy to announce that we are switching printers from USPCC to Faded Spade, a high pedigree printer in the poker card world, a partner of World Poker Tour, and now, of course, Metazoo. The decision to switch partner printers was a hard one and involved many months of back and forth. The decision to switch involved a few key points. 1. Ultimately, Faded Spade offered us better options regarding quality when it came to hollow foiling and seeding these cards into each pack randomly. 2. Faded Spade will be able to meet our deadline in June rather than a projected August/September date with USPCC, I assume. Everything else should remain largely the same about the poker card decks, gilding being the main one, but if anything else changes, we will let you know. So let's kind of unpack there. So originally this was advertised or was told it was a USPCC playing card collaboration, but as you guys can probably see here, by the end of the actual Kickstarter, right? They raised close to $2 million. And this project kind of evolved along the way. Originally, there were no like big add-ons. I think the original add-ons, if I remember correctly, were the uncut sheets for each individual playing card deck. So one for Nightfall, one for Cryptid Nation, and one for the Wilderness deck. And I want to say that was about it. There may have been some other little knickknacks, but for example, the plain mat wasn't added until later on, about halfway through, if I remember correctly. And gilding options weren't a thing until quite almost near the end. So the logistics changed a lot over the like a month long, right? It was like a month long from like February to the end of February, something like that. It changed a lot. So they added quite a bit of options. They even originally they weren't even going to do hollow foiling cards, and then due to popular demand, due to the customers wanting it, they said, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. We'll offer that as a kind of like a, hey, here's an extra little nugget for you guys, right? And so logistics changed, man, and they had to be able to print the cards the way they sold it to us, the consumer. So their partner, not World Poker Tour, their original printing partner, the United States Playing Card Company, I guess they just have logistical issues. I guess they just couldn't, ship these out earlier than August, September type of thing. They also didn't, I guess they didn't offer enough options for them. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up the Discord here now to kind of discuss what went on. So I'm going to full screen that. I'll probably go a little dark on my face here. So now originally I thought like, wow, what's going to happen to the logo on the cards? And then I just scrolled up and I found so the logo was going to stay the same. It's the World Poker Tour. It wasn't USPCC like I thought it was. It was actually World Poker Tour's logo. So that's going to stay the same. But if we look over here, and I wonder if I can see here. So on the right side over here, okay. So let's start from the bottom. Okay, so Faded Spade is better at delivering to us what we want, if that makes sense. USPCC basically told us after the Kickstarter ended they couldn't do any form of foiling, not even their Metalix. Is that how you say Metalix? So originally, I assume that they thought that USPCC could do all of this. And I'm going to hazard a guess that they probably spoke to them. They originally said, yeah, we probably can do it. And then it probably turned out that they couldn't do it, and they were just kind of saying yes for no reason, right? So USPCC told them that he couldn't do any form of foiling for the cards that they had already promised. They couldn't do any Metalux for the people that had already opted for the extra. I think it was like what, $5-10 extra for each of those playing card decks if you wanted them gilded or things like that. And they went back on their claim that they could randomly seed. Wow. Okay. And worst of all, they said no Kickstarter symbol on the poker cards. I wonder why they declined that. I wonder if they just didn't want to be affiliated with Kickstarter or what. But that's kind of that seems like they basically said, dude, you get basic ass playing cards. And that's all you get. You don't get special seating. You don't get hollow foils. You don't get the little Kickstarter logo on there. We're not going to do none of that. Take it or leave it type of thing, right? So we're going with Fated Spade. Let's not badmouth USPCC. No bad blood. Just not the partner we decided to go with. And I guess somebody here says, so they lied to us. Let's kind of click on this. So they lied to us when they approved it. Lie is a strong term. Things change with 2 million involved in printing capabilities. So I guess maybe they overextended what they thought they could do, and they originally maybe told Metazoo and Mike, hey, yeah, we can do that, and then it probably, due to the size and the amount of money and the printing capacity they needed, they would not be able to do it. It sounds like that's possibly what happened. Let's see here. How is USPCC going to inform that they can't do hollows and they count the cards almost 2 months after the campaign ended and $1 million later? Technically $2 million. LOL, just don't see how that wasn't discussed beforehand when people bought in. It was just an email. It was dozens and dozens trying to work stuff out. I think we broke too many records. Wow. I wonder what that means. That's awesome. Shout out to them. Okay, will the cards still be able to be graded? Of course. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Okay, somebody said something so easy now. Okay. I think in the grand scheme of things is why we are paying more for a well-known brand, USPCC, to only get a smaller brand, which probably costs less to manufacture, ? Will there be some sort of compensation? And Metazoo said it cost us more, actually. And that kind of makes sense considering, I mean, if you really think about it, they likely paid a premium to ensure that these cards can be printed quite literally within the next month and a half. I'm going to assume that these will be available end of June, and that's probably when they're going to start shipping out. They may start shipping out earlier, but it's literally about to be May. And for them to get all these decks printed in the span of a month and a half or two at most, that's going to cost more. That makes sense, especially the hollow foiling, the gilding, all that stuff. Okay, and no form of compensation for a business change. That makes sense. Like, you literally, that's the whole point of a Kickstarter. It even tells you that backer rewards are not guaranteed. So if for some reason Metazoo's poker thing were to just fall on its feet, you would not get anything in compensation. I don't even know if you would get your money back from Kickstarter. I could be wrong, but from my understanding, it's kind of like hey, rewards may or may not be included. Do it at your own risk. So if we stayed with USPCC, we wouldn't be able to deliver on the product, and you would be asking for compensation. See the dilemma? And that is true. Again, I keep making videos where I'm like, you know what? When it comes to Metazoo, and when it comes to any product, really, it's not just Metazoo, but really, I'm saying Metazoo because it's what I focus on here on the channel. It's what I like to do, right? You cannot make everybody happy. For example, this is, Mike's saying, hey, we're going to deliver the product on time. We're going to be able to, or actually probably sooner, because originally they were saying it was going to be like September. So they're going to be able to deliver the product in June, hopefully. They're going to be able to do the hollow foil. They added all sorts of cool stuff like the tokens, the hollow foil randomly seeded cards in the packs, the promo boxes, all that cool stuff. The free poker chips, let's not forget about those. And people will still complain and saying, well, that's not what I originally signed up for. So I get it. You're right. You're absolutely right. You didn't buy into a Fated Spade product. Okay? But if the quality is better and the product is going to come in faster, then why not? Technically, the partner in all of this, Fated Spade is going to be the printing partner, but the real partner for Metazoo that's going to be big is the World Poker Tour partnership. That's really big. So, honestly, you're not going to make anybody happy. So you're not going to make everybody happy. So, I'm cool with it. I want my cards, y'all. I want them to come in. I want to be able to show off the decks here for you guys on the channel. and maybe the promos, and I'm gonna get the promo uncut sheet. Maybe I'll get lucky with the full hollow one. I don't know. If I do, sweet. I'm gonna freaking frame it. It's gonna be dope. I'm still gonna frame it if it's not foiled. By the way, I'm excited as hell. And like I say here, it's what we do. We cry about our pockets because I think I dropped like almost $1,000 for this. No, I think I dropped like $800 for this, or $600, something like that. So I'm really excited to get it because I can't wait. And I might I might even sell the decks for whatever MSRP is or whatever, like $20, $30 a deck or whatever it is. Anywho, I digress. So here we go. So Devin is the man says, I think the pushback would be that the biggest promise was USPCC. To which Mike replied, it was a company we were partnered with. The biggest promise was the poker cards. Yes, that's true. I think really what happened was when people start seeing USPCC all over the place on the Kickstarter, even the Kickstarter banner, I guess people are really buying into that. I believe USPCC is the same company that owns Bicycle or prints Bicycle cards or whatever. So that's kind of a big deal, right? But again, he's not wrong. The promise was the poker cards. Yes, it could have been handled better. I understand that with these business deals, though, you can't really say anything until it's set in stone. And like he said, it takes many, many emails back and forth to try and figure things out. And if originally USPCC thought they could handle this type of print load, this type of print capacity, or print capabilities, I should say, then, seems like Mike and team try to actually make it happen with USPCC. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, they had to go with a different partner for printing. But I really think that the biggest partner for all this truly is the World Poker Tour, right? So, and then I guess he's going to go get a tattoo, a Metazoo tattoo with Aoki. Let's go. So, I guess that's it. Right? Yep, now they're just talking about tattoos. So, anywho, that's kind of it. That's kind of the backstory to this whole thing. No, I really don't think this is a big deal. If you truly feel like, wow, this was changed, then, you guys can probably... I don't think you guys can get a refund or nothing, but, dude, if you got into this Kickstarter, I'm pretty sure you guys can get at least what you paid for your stuff back. Quite literally. So if you're truly, truly opposed to it and you really don't like it, just sell them online on eBay or, granted, these were really cheap. They're like, what was it, like $80 for all three or something like that? I'd have to... Sorry, 35. Yeah, so $65 got you 3 decks, one of each, and a promo box set. And let's be completely real, the way Metazoo's been going lately with promotional products, the people that are joining the zoo after this Kickstarter is over and they're wanting some of these playing cards or whatever, they're going to pay whatever the premium is. These cards are going to look nice. Can't wait to see them. I'm going to try to unbox them here for the channel as soon as I get them for you guys. I might actually do a giveaway on these. I didn't even think about that, dude. That's a good one. I might do a giveaway for these, and I might do like 3. One person gets like one of each, one random Cryptid Nation Nightfall. We'll see. I'm gonna figure it out once I get these in. I'm really excited. So, I'm not worried about it. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get these cards in about a month or two. It's been since February, end of February, so I'm very excited to have these in hand already, and can't wait to see it, man. Can't wait to see the final product. But of course, with anything Metazoo related, you will always have people that are upset. There's always going to be some sort of controversy involved. That's just the nature of the business, fellas. You can never make everybody happy, so yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, what you guys think of this whole ordeal. Do you think you were actually, I guess, gypped in a way because they switched the printing partners last minute? Personally, I don't. I don't feel that I was gypped. I personally did this for the playing cards. I could care less who printed it for me. And based on what I've been reading online, Faded Spade is a pretty good partner with World Poker Tour. It makes sense that they were the alternative printing partner that they chose to go with, considering the World Poker Tour collaboration or partnership at this point, I should say. So, yeah. Anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks again.